Those who wallow in pride renders themselves all the more susceptible to shame. You should be ashamed of yourself. I am shame. I find I'm not a man of pride. Pride relates to stupidity from the same angle as loyalty. You don't protect somebody's stupidity by taking care of their problem. Whether it's your brother, your best friend, or some woman that's screwing around on you, you just look at loyalty and say, stupid. How many times have they asked us, what's the difference between stupidity and the other thing? Stupidity is knowing better and doing it anyway. I look at these people. There was once I got punched in the face coming out of Timothy's pub on the other side of the building from Mary's Tavern. Standing there, I'm coming out, ha 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 ha, and there's some guys like, and my friend's cousin is going, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. But immediately, I went to that guy and I said, shut the fuck up. Because I didn't know this guy, I didn't know him, I don't know any of them. Just shut the fuck up. And then we end up outside, and the police station is right across the street from Timothy's pub. Why would anybody go there unless the cops like you? We know you, Judas. We know you. You're all right. Anyway, so here it is coming outside of this place, and there goes the asshole cousin with the father somewhere. They go running off, and there's this thing, and there's Captain Wastoid standing there going, and he gets punched in the face. And then this guy comes up, and I'm watching the guy come with a knife. I'm like, are we going to really come with knives right here? I have no interest in this. This is the point. I'm supposed to protect somebody's dignity and put myself at risk? That's stupidity at the bottom level. And so here, this guy goes from punching Captain Wastoid in the face to coming over to me, and he's like, and I said, what are you all huffy for? And mind you, got to be aware of your surroundings. I was standing right next to a curb, and I'm just waiting, but he moved pretty fast, and they were yelling, East Side, Detroit. They were iron workers. At the same time, I was working on that Avalanche Bay place, tying steel and lifting things, and, well, it's amazing nothing's burned down yet. But, pow, right in the face. He pushed me, good move, pushed me back and punched me in the face, and my heels were against the curb. Got to be aware of your surroundings. I went right down, and I jumped up, and according to Olin said, you got right back up, though. I'm like, and he doesn't talk like that. I do. And so, big deal. We go back, and Here you got the cousin that showed back up again. He had a pipe wrench. You're late. You know, pipe wrench against the scuba diver's knife. Pipe wrench would have done better. So we're standing in the garage drinking, and he's saying, and he actually said the word faggot, which offends me highly. It really does, because anybody that's upset when they say that word, they're just upset with themselves. And it's not even that they think they're gay, they're just losers. Why would you just throw shit out at somebody that's not doing that sort of thing? As an insult, I'm like, you're insulting everybody. And I threw a beer can, hit him in the head. I said, you shut the fuck up. Where were you? And then the next week, I show up, Timothy's pub again, walk in, and right away, I've got these people saying, we're going to take this guy out to the parking lot. And I'm like, look, this is the loyalty thing I'm talking about. I said, I had nothing to do with this. Not interested. It wasn't my deal. I just got involved in it somehow when I shouldn't have been. I said, I am not getting into it. But I'd already put a circuit in my head. I put a circuit in my brain that said, if this guy says one thing to me, I'm gonna knock his ass out. And standing there, next thing, I get invited over to a table with these other guys. They're working on the cathedral roof. They're putting a cathedral roof on that leaked, but they're iron workers from East Side, whatever. And next thing I know, I'm standing there holding a damn pool stick, playing pool with this one guy, the guy that had the knife, not the one that punched me in the face. My jaw hurt most of the week. I was like, wow, that was a good shot, you know? And holding a pool stick, and he said, hey, you know, last week. And I said, what? I said, I don't know what what? And he said, are we okay with what happened last week? And he tripped the circuit. I said, don't say a thing about it. But I felt myself uncoiling. And I was just like, and I said, yeah! In that last second, everything's so slow, you know? I said, get him in the jaw. Let him feel it like I did. And I go, whack. Right, look at that. I've got I'm constantly tearing things apart. You think my hands hurt? I don't hurt. How could my hands? And so there I'm like, whack, right in the jaw. And he said, gah. And he went like this. Oh, I got to get an empty beer. There's not an empty beer can around here. So I grabbed one of hers. He got hit in the head, and he said, and he did this clasping thing with his hands as he was falling, and I'm still sitting inside my head saying, he's not going down. And I said, whack, whack, hit him a couple times in the fucking head, drive him to the floor, plows into the floor by the pool table. I'm kicking him in the upper thigh. I'm not going for the nuts. I just want to fucking debilitate him. And I'm just standing over him, hearing Sergeant Hartman saying, why are you not stomping Private Pyle's guts out? And I was about to stomp his guts out. And the bartender, Joel, who I've known since I was a child, he's a karate man. He jumped over the guy, put his hands on my shoulders, and just pushed me back. And he said, "You gotta stop, Judas." I said, "Well, can I at least sing my song?" Because they recall my name for karaoke. And he said, "No, but you can come back tomorrow night." And I said, "Okay." And so there, I walked out. And later when I talked to Olin, who turns out to be a black belt in karate, I never knew that about Olin, but he told me, he said, "You moved like Bruce Lee." I'm like, it was all so slow. You know, I've got all the time in the world to think, you know, just what the? Get him in the jaw. I know I knocked that fucker out of food for about 2 weeks. Just knocked his ass cold. He was doing divot things. He was just, And my cousin, who's a hippie, I ain't no goddamn hippie. I'm a little bit too aggressive for that. But he said, he was trying to apologize to you. I said, "You know what?" I said, "You let somebody apologize to you, all you're doing is giving them the option to do it again. They're going to take it to somebody else. They're going to do it again. They're going to screw everybody around them in their life over as much as possible. And yet, nobody's going to care because he said he was sorry." As it turns out, they dragged that guy out the front door of the bar, and he got fired from his job. And I was back the next night, and Tony said, "Are you supposed to be here?" I said, "Joel said I could come back tomorrow night." And the thing is, that's it. Stupidity, loyalty, let's try originality. How about you just make things up as you go along?